Okay, am I live for sure? Let me see. I don't think anybody is watching at the moment. Okay, wait. Live. Why can't I see it?
At Capital Group,
okay, here. I see it on my channel now.
ETFs, so they can make a difference at the core of the
wait till people come in.
We prefer to cast originals. Capital Group, actively different, active ETFs.
What's new with Google Ads? Google AI powers campaigns that work for you. Your ads multiplied. Better results?
I don't want to get in trouble by watching the ads. YouTube will get your ass. YouTube will get you. Hello, hello. If you're coming in, please let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're here watching. And I'm finally back doing this StreamYard. So if it gets to a point where, the discussion gets pretty, it's going to be cool no matter what. Y'all know I can talk. But if it gets like to the point where it gets, okay, let me fix the hat. Gets to the point where like somebody wants to come up and, share a story or talk about certain things, I'll be more than happy to have you up. More than happy. This is a serious, um, educational, it can be entertaining, informative live stream. Um, I am so serious about what I'm talking about at this moment, and I would love for you guys to interact with me and each other. Because I want to talk about this. It's been on my heart. Y'all know how I feel. Just about putting myself out there and trying to be a decent person in the world. I feel like sometimes it's kind of complicated. I'm looking at Fast Eddie slots. Oh my gosh, $20. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. $20 spends. Oof. Man shot dead. Tampa police report man died after road rage dispute. Jesus. What in the world? Wait, a man died after being shot during a roadway dispute in Ybor City. This happened last night. I was in Ybor last night. What is going on? Why do I find these things out? The shooter is cooperating with the Tampa Police Department and is claiming self-defense. Wow. I might have to. I'm gonna have to call Brittany because I'm gonna have to probably stay my ass away from Ybor. You had what was it last weekend where the kid, I say kid because he's like 22, drives into the restaurant or whatever outside, striking like 20 people, injuring like several people, and then literally killed 4 people. And then now you got this incident where it says a man died after being shot during a roadway dispute in Ybor City, who remained at the scene and is cooperating with police. Authorities have recovered the weapon and stated there is no immediate threat to the community. Road closures, North 22 and 50 streets were closed during the initial investigation. It's ongoing to determine the exact circumstances that led to the shooting. Oh, the man with the gunshot was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Oh, did he go to the Baycare facility? Oh, Lord. That is just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. A single ticket in Georgia won the 980 million Mega Millions, the largest. Oh my gosh. Mega Millions ticket holder wins 980 million jackpot, largest lottery prize in state history. The ticket was sold at Publix Market in Newnan, Georgia. Of course, Publix. They're always at Publix. Well, good for that individual. Ooh, that's a lot of money. $980 million. Wow.
Oh, it's magnificent from golf.
Really proud right now.
Match point. Coco Golf. Golf emerges victorious from the midnight mayhem on Campo Centrale.
Damn, I didn't even know Cardi B was pregnant. These people dropping babies like it ain't nothing. Of course, YouTube is tripping. Nobody's getting notifications. Nobody is getting the notifications. Let me see if I can share. YouTube is tripping. Nobody's getting notifications. Oh, nobody is getting the notifications. Turn this down. Let me share this out to Facebook. Hello. People watching. Okay, then I'm gonna do another post. I'm gonna share me. You guys share me out, please. Even if you don't want to comment, share me out because I'm like landscape, and YouTube just doesn't want to push out the live. I'm live right now. Everyone, check in. Hey, Black Low Key. Why you look so serious? Oh, it's a serious live stream. I'm live right now. Smile. I'm trying to. Damn it. Won't drop it. Oh, Lord. An argument over turkey leads to shooting outside. Jesus. Somebody shot somebody because of the turkey. I'm glowing. Am I really glowing? Oh, my gosh. Wow. Like, is that a bad thing? Oh, my God. I had to shave to do my N95 test. You know what? Everything is not okay, Black Low Key. And that is the point of the live stream. I want to talk about friends and friendship. William Williams does not have dementia as previously diagnosed. I know she don't have dementia. Of course she doesn't have dementia. But everything will be okay. But I just I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this live stream, and I wanted to pick people brains about what do they, what does a friend entail? What does it entail, like far as a friend, in your life, in y'all lives? Oh, for sure, I'll feel better. Yeah, I mean, I'm not depressed or sad or angry. I'm just, like I said, I just wanted to come on and I did want to do like a StreamYard. I'm paying for StreamYard. I barely use it, so I wanted to hop on and just do a live stream and have a serious discussion about friendship, because I feel like it's used so lightly. Which is it's so irritating that people use that lightly. But I'll wait. Till more people pop in. It says go. Goal amount. I'll do a sorry, I'm just putting in this thing. I'll do a Q&A. Live stream. Okay, so Black Loki, you said friends are people who care about you. Okay, let me show this. Friends are people who care about you and you care about them. Specifically, there will be their well-being, bringing confidence and positive energy. It is lesser form of romantic love. Okay. So, Black Low Key, are you still here? I think it's like just a couple people, but you guys come on in. Share me out. We need to have some more people in. I want to get a discussion going, but I haven't been on live that much. Okay, so you're saying, okay, friends are people who care about, you and your well-being. Okay, so let me just ask you this. Is it possible that, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like a stranger can care for my well-being more so than a friend, and I don't know a stranger. I'm not instantly friends with a stranger. So, because I feel like I want to dive deep into this, and I don't know where it will take me. Where am I trying to end up with the conversation? But I think that, like, that could be something, like what a friend entails. But I just think it's just minor. I think, me personally, I feel like it's minor. I think strangers can do that, and strangers do that, in my opinion. like I was talking to my sisters, and we were talking about how people can give people money. That doesn't make you a friend. You know, that just makes you somebody who potentially has given someone money, maybe in the time of need or maybe when they didn't need it. But I think in my life, I'm just saying with people, like, God is my witness, past and present. I'm just gonna be honest. I feel like some people do that just to get more involved. You know what I'm saying? Just to, like, almost as it's like collateral to the friendship. Like, oh, hey, I gave you this, I did this for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. Maybe it is something. I don't know. Like, this is so tough for me to for me to express and for me to understand. That's why I want to do a StreamYard on it. You said, yeah. I said friendship isn't always a two-way street. Strangers can view you as a friend. It is based off of how you feel, not about actual relationships. Okay. All right. Very well. Hey, Sissy Eaters says, hello, my brother. How you doing, Sissy Eaters? Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. For me, I do stuff for friends because I love them. Okay, Black Loki, I understand that. I just feel like, I mean, could you agree with me? Or, I mean, you don't have to. And I know you're not a stranger, you know, you're not shy about agreeing or disagreeing, but would you agree or would you disagree as I say, I think people, okay, sometimes do things, like I said, as they're trying to get cool points or just say, okay, well, maybe they can bring it up in the future. Okay, well, I did this, I did that. That makes me a friend. Because I don't necessarily think because people do things for people, that doesn't make them a friend necessarily. I disagree. Some people are void of actual empathy. You said, okay, some people are void of actual empathy. Okay, I can understand that. Absolutely, yeah. Sissy Eaters, you said, okay, I'm sorry. I wanna just show your comment. I'm gonna show everybody who coming in and stuff. I know people are gonna come in slowly, but I wish people could pour on in. But I know, look, if this is Tampa, Florida is so beautiful. If where you guys are, if it's just as beautiful as it is here, probably ain't nobody on the internet. You said good. Also, some people attach themselves to you for benefits. Absolutely, Sissy Eaters. And I think that, and the benefits may not be monetarily. Some people that I'm around have their own money, you know, have their own everything, but they just want to attach themselves to you because of drama. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because of the companionship. I don't know. It's just, I think what I'm trying to convey is friends, the friend whole, like the friend, like, you know, realm is just used so lightly. I don't think I'll ever have friends. Let me just say this. And Shatara and Larry knows. I mean, those are like my two closest friends at this moment. And obviously my sisters. But I don't, and I've talked to Shatara and Larry about this. My God is my witness. I've talked to them about this. They know. We're talking about actual people like that I've grown up with, that I, you know, like I've hung out with, like have met my mom and my dad, and I've met their mom and their dad. We've all gone out. We've all had differences. We've all, you know, because, you know, no friendship is perfect. Nobody's perfect. But as far as like Antonio and Lauren, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I can't express it. I can't put it into words what they've done for me and what I've done for them and what what that all looks like. I mean, you guys would have to have known them and be there years ago. Like I said, Lauren and Antonio unfortunately committed suicide. Okay, Black Loki, you said people who do that don't know how to connect to people on a personal level. and have a personal deficit, protect yourself from those people. The word friend is used lightly. Okay, I definitely agree with that. I feel like it's used lightly because I feel like for me, friend, and I say this with so much respect, um, friend is like I think it's almost like biblical in a sense. It's almost like I think it should be cherished. I don't think that we should be going around, oh, friend this, friend that. Like, I get, like, here on YouTube and people, they get close to you and just by your personality and the videos, and they want to say, oh, hey, friend, how you doing? And that's perfectly fine. Like, you guys got to understand what I'm saying. I'm not being an asshole about this. I'm talking about in everyday life and people who you probably do associate with and do talk to, and these people are claiming to be your friends, but their actions are showing you something different. I don't like. Have you guys experienced that? Um. Okay, Black Low, you said I know people who hate my guts, but if they ever called me, I would help them because I have genuine love for them. Okay, so Black Low-Key, okay, so I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to understand, and I want to explain this, but see, I don't think those people are your friends. I think you're a friend to them because I feel like a friend has unconditional love, and a friend wouldn't just fuck over on you. Let me just put it like that. A friend wouldn't sit up here and create drama and create mess just to have a discussion, or just to, I don't know, like, just to talk about something. I don't understand, like, why is that something that is happening within people's lives. Hey, all things Key Nicole says, Terrence, how you doing? Okay, Key Nicole. Okay, do you have any you want to, like dive into this? Like, what do you think about, like, what are your thoughts about friends, and is it used too lightly, or have you guys had any type of run-ins with this? I feel like some people do, but I feel like a lot of people do, but they don't want to express it, and I don't know, like, I'm using my platform to express, like, all the things that maybe some people don't want to express. They're not my friends. They're not my friends. Friendship isn't a two-way strike. Oh, so you're saying it's not a two-way strike or a two-way street, is it? But okay, so I can understand what you're saying. You're saying that you are genuinely a friend to people who are not a friend to you. Is that what you're saying? And you're not looking at it as a two-way, as a mutual thing. See, I disagree with that. I'm gonna disagree with that, but I can respect what you're saying. But see, Black Low-Key, I would look at you as just you're just a caring individual. You know what I'm saying? Be it if you're a friend to them or not, you're just a loving, caring person. But to truly be a friend, you have to show signs of unconditional love. That's what I'm getting at. The unconditional love, that's exactly what I mean. Like, I feel like, let me just, okay, because I feel like I'm not making myself clear. And I know people may be watching this like Terrence going on the deep end, but I just think that it's beneficial. It's a lot of beneficial things in the world now. What can people benefit? Like, but see, I'm contradicting myself in a way because, it should be a relationship, and relationships should be beneficial, right? They should be beneficial. But I feel like it shouldn't be a thing for, okay, I just want to be your friend because, okay, maybe you have a car, maybe you do have money, maybe you have great conversation. I call you when I'm bored. You're always there for me. But I just feel like, okay, well, that should be a two-way street, in a sense. But but I do like that. I do like how you say unconditional love. All things he the code. You said yes. I understand that wholeheartedly. I literally just talked about this the other day. People on the internet says, sis, this is that you that, and I'm like, nah. If I call you a sister, you definitely have to live up to the title. I don't use words like that as a term of endearment. Oh wow, that is beautifully said. Okay, I respect that. No, I'm seeing it as if you like. I'm seeing it as if you like you. I will help you. Oh, okay. I do get it, Black Loki, and all things he Nicole. I mean, absolutely. I feel like people do that, and you're so right. Even with the brother, like right now, like I'm not trying to be funny and put Do Game Z out there, but he's like, bro, you the best fam. You this. Like honestly, right now, like I could go to Connecticut and I can meet up with Do Gaming Z. And I'm telling you right now, this guy, like he always says, love is love. He's like, he's not judgmental. Like you can see how he is, like as a husband, as a father, as an individual, as a friend, like a real, like yes, he's a channel member, and yes, he supported my channel like since day one, but he's just authentic, and you can see how he treat others and stuff. And I would consider that's someone in my life, like that I haven't met, but I would consider that person definitely friendly, definitely kind, someone who, someone who actually is of what a friend should consist of. You get what I'm saying? Black Oak, said the problem is, Terrence, if you're talking about friendship for self, you have to understand most people ain't got nothing and have bad morals that most people, but through that, there are a few that love, understand a friend isn't trying to make it a verbal contract. It's random acts of kindness, acknowledging another existence. Okay. I mean, I understand that. Very good points. I get that. I really do. I get that. Somebody were to ask, well, Terrence, what's a friend to you? Okay, I'm just gonna make this short and sweet. I can't make nothing short and sweet, right? A friend to me is someone who does understand, like when you're grieving, when you're upset, when you're happy, when you're sad, like they understand what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? They understand what you're going through. I just and when they understand that, they show that in a way where when they understand that, they show it in a way in which I guess only a friend could do. Like if I'm going through so much, I'm going through, like I always talk about my mom. I'm an open book about my mom and her passing away. And I speak about my friendships. It's a holiday times, I kind of am to myself. I try to, put myself out there. I try to express myself, but I just kind of become a little bit of a recluse to just kind of protect my peace. But why would, just speaking friends or just people that say they're friends, well, why would you want to sit up here and bring me dirt? Why would you want to sit up here and do things that potentially can irritate me? That's not a friend. I'm so like, I don't know. But then some people say, well, Terrence, well, those people probably don't mean any harm. But if they're your friends, they wouldn't do that. Hey, Krista. Krista, how you doing? Hello. Nice to see you, Krista. Black Low Key. I also want to say to all y'all, thank you for your engagement. I really do appreciate it. Black Low Key, you said if you're truly someone's friend, they could never talk to you again, and it wouldn't bother you because your love accepts their choices. Oh wow. Damn. Okay, all things Kina Cole says real friends are definitely rare. That's why I've had the same 4 friends for the past 10 years. Wow. Well, I'm gonna say this: all things Kina Cole, my right hand to God, I can say I have 4 friends, and like I said, real talk. Like I'm talking about like real ride or die friends, and I only like to use the word ride or die, but honestly, I can say that I have 4 friends, and I know that may upset some people, um, but in a sense, what I'm talking about, like, it's it. I've gone through things with my friends, and like I said, two of them are my sisters, and we go through so much. We've had our differences, and there's ups and downs, but there's an unconditional love there. Like my 2 sisters, like honest to God, like y'all, like come hell or high water, we rocking with each other, and we're not gonna constantly do things to piss each other off. Does that make sense? Krista, you said hi again, hello again, Krista. Unconditional love, you accept the person for what they are. Always protect yourself from bad people who need others because they're alone and ugly. Absolutely, Black Low Key. Great points for sure. All things Kina Cole said, friendships definitely have to be meaningful, international, and uh, reciprocal. I'm gonna say reciprocal is a must, or reciprocity. Um, like, I know reciprocal, but why am I having a hard time pronouncing this word? Reciprocity, reciprocity is a must. I'm so sorry. I'm like, but it should be like I feel like it should be reciprocated. I'm like, why am I struggling? Hanging in there, the best that I can. Krista, you said hanging in there, the best that I can do. Going through a lot right now. I'm so sorry that you're going through a lot. I really do hope and pray that everything works out in your favor. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say keep praying and keep pushing. We can't give up. Okay, yes, okay. So I did read that. Okay, friendship most definitely need to be meaningful. Intentional. I said international, intentional. Reciprocity. Wait, reciprocity. I can't. You know what? I'm gonna look all things to call. I'm literally gonna go on Google and do a pronunciation of that, like right now. I'm like, why can't I get this word? It's a tough one. It's not even that hard. Re Reciprocity. Procity. Okay, let's see how they. You're welcome, Krista. I'm like, let's see how they pronounce it. Okay, let's see how they. You're welcome,
Reciprocity.
Krista. Reciprocity. I'm like, let's see how they pronounce it. Okay, let's see how they.
Reciprocity. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Reciprocity. Reciprocity. I said okay. I said pro. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Okay. And which is the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, where one person gives something with expectation of receiving something in return. It can involve tangible things like goods and services, or intangible things like favors, emotional support, or loyalty. This mutual exchange can be immediate, like a direct trade, or delayed. It plays a crucial role in social, personal, and political relationships. I absolutely. I feel like it should. I feel like a friendship, the love, the respect, the dignity, the care, all those things that go into it should be reciprocated. I'm just keeping it real. And that's how I feel about it. And I just feel like things aren't reciprocated. I feel like, you know, I feel like some people have they talk a good game. You overthinking it. You said it right the first. I know, right? I'm like, but it just don't feel right. Reciprocity, which means to reciprocate. Basically, yes, all things Kina Cole. I told you 4 degrees and 1 certificate. And I'll be struggling. But I appreciate that. Yes. Thank y'all for coming in here. Thank y'all for watching. Sorry, one moment. But yeah, like I'm telling you, it like I be want to have these discussions. And maybe I should have did vertical live stream mode because I can get more people, but I don't know. I just this friend stuff, it's just heavy on my heart. It's just heavy on my heart. You said okay, Black Loki, you said a true friend is invested in the story, the outcome. They play the hand of fate unconsciously, guiding you to love in abundance. That is beautifully said. Nope, it's always one person that does more than the other. Man, if you ain't telling the truth. And I mean, and I'm not trying to, my deal is I'm not trying to make it, okay, friendship shouldn't be a competition, but you know, I'll be damned if I sit up here and I confide in people and I truly call you a friend and then you do me dirt. Like that's, and doing me dirt, I don't mean like throwing, slandering my name, dragging my name through the mud. I'm just saying, like, don't do things to cause me to stress. Does that make sense? Like, don't stress me out when you know that, people know that, okay, that I'm going through things. I know that you're going through things. So I wouldn't do that to people. Does that make sense? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that to people. I'm not going to piss people off or try to get under people's skins to get a reaction or to, let me just say this, because sometimes I'm vulnerable and I'm sad. And I mean, Lord knows, people who have really talked to me know that I cry and I think about my mom. I think about my friends that committed suicide, and you know, I get emotional. But don't use that to your advantage. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know, like, some people just really they say they're your friends, but they're not your friends, because I feel like they use what you're going through, they use that to their advantage. And then they bring up things and then they make something out of nothing. Like, I don't need that in my life. And I'm telling you, like, I'm waking the fuck up, and it's scaring me. Like, I'm afraid that I'm waking up like this. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm afraid. Like, I'm like, well, like, what's going on here? Like, I'm really waking up. Like, I don't have time for that drama. I don't want that in my life. I don't. I would rather be by myself, and again, sitting at my own table, okay, by myself, content, alone, but not lonely. All right, that's why I'm putting up all these. I'm sharing all of these inspirational quotes and these videos, and doing these shorts and remixes, because I'm telling you, I'm like, I don't know. I'm obviously I'm on that algorithm probably here on social media, but all these things are not just by chance. I'm going through a lot. And I think that God puts people, and he puts you in the right time he puts you in the right times, in the right places. And this is purposely done. And I feel like all these things is allowing me to become a better version of myself. And that's why I said, like, even with my job, like, okay, I don't consider those people friends because of how they do each other. Like, I know for a fact, like, like just say people that's on my shift, like I'm telling you this verbatim. I know because I'm in that, I'm in the trenches. All of those people have talked about each other. And we're not talking about, oh, so and so, oh, Jane Doe looks like she has having a bad morning. We're talking about disrespectful, we're like far as the kids, the husband, the wives. I mean, trash talking them. And that, to me, that's never a friend. A friend will never trash talk a friend. A friend does not seek to fill your chalice. They acknowledge that they themselves cannot fill your chalice. Unconditional love cannot fill the chalice of another. Love must bear the burden of fulfilling. You cannot fulfill a friend. You have to accept that. All things King Nicole, you said, long as you got King Jesus, I know you know that old school song. Yes, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, I don't need nobody else. Son, baby, the older you get, the more you relate with the lyrics. Oh, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. All things King Nicole. You said, don't provoke me, basically like Tupac, like I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Right? Exactly. Now, some people don't believe in provocation. I do. I feel like people can do things intentionally. It ain't unintentional. It's intentionally done to get a reaction, to get a rise out of you. And I do think some people who claim to be your friends do that shit. They do that shit. Black Low-Key says you have to meet a person where they are at the moment in time. Do not mend their minds without knowing truly that person's nature. Some people are devoid of genuine love. I can agree with that. All things King Nicole says, say that, Terrence. Boy, you just made me shout. I'd rather be by myself. I'm serious. And I keep saying that. I think people think that I am lonely or I'm going through, like, hell yeah, who ain't going through something? Who's not going through life? We're all going through life, but no, I don't need to be around. Like, you guys, this may sound creepy as hell. I know it may be some trolls lingering in, but where I'm at in this hotel is over by a school, and I see the schoolyard. Now, this is yesterday because obviously school was in session. Now, I kid you not, I was going to do a short, but God was like saying, don't do that, because I know for a fact, people going to take things the wrong way, or maybe put some ignorance out here. It's like, oh, he's video recording children. And it's like, okay, that's not what this is. Actually, these are children. It's a high school, but still, nonetheless, these are kids. But I wanted to make this point. And I said, well, I'll just say it in a live stream or whenever the time is right. And I feel like the time is right now. So you have all these kids. It's a melting pot of kids. You can clearly see there's whites, there's blacks, there's Latinos, there's Mexicans, there's all different, colors and stuff on the playground. And some are playing kickball, some are playing basketball, ain't nobody playing tennis. They need to be playing some tennis. But some are just like, conversating, chilling. And then off to the, like, you see in the field, like in the grass, there's just one kid sitting down, like Indian style, right? And got his hands in his, got his face in his hands like this. Now again, it can be 1,000 different things. Maybe the kid just trying to relax. Don't want to deal with nobody, or just it's a beautiful day, and just sitting down and just chilling. And not to say this person don't have friends, but just me looking from the outside in, I remember that being me. That being me. And I can't say looking at that kid, okay, was he bullied or did people mess with him? And that's not because because people clearly are running around him, Um, and I can't say was he bullied or what's going on in his life. But I must say I did pray. I instantly prayed outside because I'm on the second floor. I instantly prayed outside, and I was just like, God, whatever that kid is going through, even if he is going through anything, just protect him. Send angels his way, guide him through everything in life, everything after high school. If he goes to college, after college, in his life. I don't know. I'm praying for a complete stranger. Don't know the kid name. This is something I'm seeing way far in the distance, but it just fell on my heart because I resonated with that in that moment. Even if maybe that's what God wanted me to see, but even if that's not what it is, sometimes God allows you to see things and it may not be what it is actually, but he allows you to see it in that way. I don't know if this is making sense. I'm trying to express myself the best way. Y'all know it's hard for me to do that, but I'm trying to express myself the best way to, get my point across. So, but with that being said, I remember being in school, grade school. Let's go through the times. I remember kindergarten like yesterday. I remember K through fourth. I remember that like yesterday. Miss Malden, my kindergarten teacher, um, uh, um, Miss Brown, my first grade. Let's go to fifth and sixth. Miss Davis, Miss Wright. Let's go to sixth and seventh. Miss Fox, and let's go to 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, Miss Johnson. Oh my gosh, Miss Landfair. Like I remember these things, but the teachers that I'm naming and stuff they impacted my life in such a positive way. That's why I can remember them, and even on into college. I love Miss Pilgrim, Miss Shirley. Miss Pilgrim, Miss Shirley is the reason why I can travel around the country. I got some cars, I got a little bit of money, stash. I got this because they actually they said, no, come hell or high water, Terrence, you are finishing this program. You've come too far. And I said, I can't, I ain't got no car, I ain't got this, I don't have money. They gave money to my oh my gosh. Every time I think about this, it almost makes me emotional. They gave money to some of my classmates, and they would pick me up from the dormitory and drive me because they would assign us the same hospitals. So I did my clinicals in Meridian, Mississippi. So the school is in Decatur, Mississippi. I did my clinicals in I did some in Decatur, but I did some in Newton, Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, and Philadelphia, Mississippi. And so they would link me up with some of the people in the class that were going to those same hospitals, and then they would give them money. And you think, oh Lord, as my witness, when I got out of school and I landed my job, and I got a job before I graduated, but then I started to travel, and then I went back to First Assist, and I've gotten even more degrees, and my revenue like quadrupled. Every time I see Miss Shirley and Pilgrim, and Lord is my witness, if I don't go to Mississippi because I want to visit my dad and family and stuff, like before this year is out, but the year is moving fast, right? But if I go next year, I will like visit Miss Shirley and Miss Pilgrim damn straight. And every time that I go, I give them so much. Yes, I give them lots of money. They say, Terrence, no. I say, hell yes. Because I know, I'm making more than what they're both making combined. You know what I'm saying? But the teachers don't get enough. But my point is this: it's not about money or me, not about me bragging. I'm just saying that was love, and I was that even in like adult age, even in college and stuff, I was that individual that was just to himself and didn't even know, okay, well, can I do this? Can I make it? Because I remember calling my mom. I said, Mom, well, I'm gonna drop out. I said you and Dad should just, and I was like, I literally had it figured out in my mind. I said I'm gonna drop out, and I knew that they were building like a super Walmart at that time because we didn't have a super Walmart in Mississippi in Columbus, but they were building a super Walmart. I said I'm gonna get a job there, and and I mean Walmart is a great place to work at. It really is. But my mom and my dad was like, no, like surgery is your passion. It's your passion. And I guess it is because 20 years into this, I'm like, okay, I'm still doing this and I do love it. But I just I don't know. I just go through so much and stuff, but I don't want to get off the whole thing when I'm speaking about friends and friendship. I do feel like it's used so loosely and just easily used. And with all that being said, I just think Black Low Key, I understand, I respect, and I do agree with certain things you're saying. All things Heater Cole, thank you so much. Okay, let me get to the comments. So I thank y'all so much for listening to me, but I know like it's hard for me to express some things, and I do want to make sense. I don't want to just sound like I'm just speaking in circles and stuff, but I'm at a lot. That's why I wanted to go live. I wanted to talk about it. I want to do a StreamYard about this because I know Black Low Key, you came in. You're so serious because for me this is a serious live stream, and I want an understanding about. I don't understand everything, and I guess I will never understand everything and stuff. But I know what's in my heart, and I know that I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. If I talk on the phone, if I met up with people, my sisters, my dad, you guys, co-workers, I don't hate anything. I don't hate a damn cockroach. I don't hate nothing. I may not like people in their ways, or I may want to distance myself from people or relatives or whatever the case may be, but I don't hate anybody. Hate is not in my heart. I am tired of the drama. I am tired of the noise, if that makes sense. Black Lucky, you said love has to be shown first and accepted. Friendship must bear fruit derived from virtue coexistence. You said, Terrence, you have to understand that you are a person in the library. People are books. Do not spend too much time reading something you don't understand. Oh my gosh. Yo, that was clear. Like, I understood that instantly. Whoa, that was deep, Black Low Key. Wow. Okay. Let me go to my live and let me screenshot this one. Can I save that? Oh my Lord Jesus. Is there really this many people in here? Okay, let me go to I'm going to my live. Okay, let me do this. I'm screenshotting it. Okay. I love that. That was really nicely said. Who the hell needs friends when there's oxtails? Fuck them people and eat all the oxtails you want. No, all things Heater Cole, my right-handed God. I said I need to go get me some oxtails today. I do. But Mama Southern Soul Food here in Tampa, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, she been like, not she. Okay, it's not her, but I just think some of the cooks. I don't know who she got hired there, but they slipping on some things, and I'm like, because oxtails, I don't want to just make this about oxtails. You get this, you eat the oxtails. It should fall off that bone. And I just feel like they've been a little too tough, if that makes sense. And I'm like, I don't want tough oxtails. I want them to be, I want them seasoned well, and I want them juicy and falling off that damn bone, Sissy Eaters, you are making all the sense. Thank you, Sissy Eaters. I appreciate that. And then you said testify. Thank you. Yes, it's my testimony. Like, I've been through so much, and I think as I progress in life, I don't know what is. I guess look, I'm 39, Lord willing, in 15 days. November 30th is my birthday, the last day of this month. And I don't know. I think I'm just embarking on a new journey. Y'all, I'm not making this up. I don't know why I be feeling this way. Because the old me, I would have continued to let people run over me. I'm not even lying. I would have continued to let people run over me. Let's just talk about 2 to 3 years ago here on social media. I knew damn well some of the people that I was affiliating myself with, and just really just dealing with. I knew these people were not. I'm just gonna keep it real. They were not good people. It's how they talked about others. It's what they did with others and what they did to others. And that just, in my opinion, it didn't make them. I said to myself, like, damn, would they cross me? And sure enough, they did. And when I confronted them about some things, because I played my part in it too. I don't admit nothing, by the way. I'm not a perfect person. But Lord knows I have my faults, and I laughed at some of the things that they said, and I felt terrible by that. I felt terrible, and I feel like with the people that I know that maybe I've harmed, I've corrected that, and I've asked for forgiveness. Like I said, I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing, but I'm accountable, and that's something that I feel like people are lacking more and more and more. People don't want to be held accountable because I think it puts you it just puts you, like I'm looking at the pool here. It kind of puts you like at the tip of that diving board. Like you're out there, you're exposed. You don't have any, there's nothing, you don't have any chains. There's nothing, there's no shade. There's nothing protecting you. Everybody's watching you. And sometimes that's just how it is in life. We make the bed. And once we make that bed, we have to sleep in it. That's how I look at it. My mom would tell me that right now if she was alive. She was like, you make the bed you sleep in. You have the choice. You have the power. That's why I say more and more and more. I do want to be, I don't know if this makes sense. I do want to be I want to just kind of keep to myself. That doesn't mean that I'm talking you out of house and a home. Okay. Y'all know I can talk and we can have fun. I would love to meet up with everybody and stuff and genuinely get to know people. And then maybe some friendships can form from that, but I just don't want thinking. I just don't want people thinking that, we all have to be friends and we're all this. Like we can all be respectful to each other, get along and do things for each other without having to even use that terminology. Does that make sense? Sissy Eaters, you said my mom told me that I could count my friends on one hand and I have fingers left over. Wow. Well, right now, I can. Like I said, I know that's probably going to upset some people. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't want to just say that, but that's the saying that I'm like, man, I don't want to say that, but it is. It is what it is. I don't know what other way to express it. What's going on, what's happening in life is supposed to happen. I know for a fact, I believe in God, and I know that my God doesn't make mistakes. So whatever, all these things that are happening are supposed to happen. That's how I look at it. All things Kina Cole. Thank y'all for the comments, and I know I'm still slow. I know not that many people, but I'm still slow on reading. But thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to express myself the best of my ability. What you're feeling, all things Kina Cole said, what you're feeling is completely normal. Good-hearted people like us, we effing tired. Is that motherfucking tired? I love it. I love, Kina Cole, I'm a cursing Christian, but I'm just gonna say that means we motherfucking tired. We just want to chill and not have to worry about if the person is really for us for real. We just want everything to be equal. Yes. And I know Black Low Key, you're saying that it's not going to be equal, but I do want it. I do want us to just. I want to just engage with people and be friends with people. And us truly just have a mutual understanding of friendship and know what it entails for us both or for us collectively as a group. I just think that I know everybody brings certain things to the table, but that's what I'm saying. Things must be brought to the table, and those things should add value. It should add growth. It should add love and compassion and something positive, not negativity, not always drama. Have you guys ever surrounded yourself with a friend, he or she, and it's always they ready to call you with some drama? You have positive conversations with the people, but solely when you really do sit back and my mom would tell me this when she was alive, she'll say, you ever just sat down and you ever just thought about it? I'm like, no, ma'am, I really haven't. Yeah, this person just calling you because they calling you because it's always drama in their life, and then they always kind of need a handout. And I'm like, damn, this is really what it is. And just because I probably got it, does that make that person a friend? And let's just say this. Maybe that person has helped me once or twice. Like I said, I'm not making this as a competition, but why does it have to be a thing? I don't know. Like for me, but see, I'm just so different. I need help. That's why I'm gonna just say to myself, because I don't go to people. Like if a light bill, let me just put it like this to you guys. If a light bill is due, Terrence, me, I'm Terrence. He, him, his, I am Terrence. If my light bill is due, which is coming due, and I ain't got nobody money, oh Lord help me. This StreamYard it's like kind of backwards, and it makes my hat kind of cattywampus. But all jokes aside, if I have a light bill coming due and I ain't got the money for it, I'm not for to sit up here and ask somebody for the money. I'm not for to beg. What I'm going to do is I'm telling you, you'll see my ass out here selling water. You'll see me, hell, I'll start going around and asking people, like businesses, do they need any, are they hired? Do they need any extra assistance? I'm going to do side things. Like I remember Keisha and Josie would, man, my sisters are such hustlers. They would do hair. They can do hair so good. Josie is so like, Keisha and Josie are just like so like, I mean, I'm not artistic at all. I feel like everybody has their own talents. But they're so good. Like they can cut hair, they can do hair, they can do nails and all that stuff. And they would do that, I must say, this is a true story. My mom used to get food stamps. It was a long time ago. And I was like 6, 7 years of age. So I had to be like I had to have been in the first or second grade. And I remember my mom did get food stamps. I remember back then we didn't have to pay for lunch. And when I say food stamps, I'm talking about the paper food stamps. If you know, you know. Because a lot of people are like, what the hell? Food stamps, that's on a card. Like, that's never been a pay. I was like, no, they used to have books. There used to be like stamps. Like, it was like $1. I want to say $1, $5, 10s, and maybe 50s. I don't think there were hundreds. If there were, I don't think I saw one. But I do remember seeing a 50 and 20s and 10s and 5s and 1s of like this paper that I always thought was so cool. I feel like it's almost like Canadian, like the old paper food stamps were like Canadian, like I don't know. Anyway, y'all, some people probably don't even know, but I remember my mom giving us like $10 each, and we would go in and we would buy like literally, she taught us to go into the stores, of course we would go into stores with her, but she taught us to go into stores collectively as a group and get things that we like, obviously that we desire, but also that we needed. So of course we'd get like noodles and, fruits, and yeah, I'd get some zebra cakes and whatever stuff. But this is my point. I remember buying these things and literally, I'm like in first, second, third grade, and I'm selling some of these things at school. So I'm serious. I've always had that, and I look at this because I'm like, I really, and in my heart, I do feel like I have that entrepreneurial like grit, that drive. Because I said, damn, like Star Crunches, which you can barely find a Star Crunch now. But I remember there used to be 12 Star Crunches. Y'all remember this? 12 Star Crunches in that long box of Little Debbie cakes. 12 now. And you can get those for like $1. They were no more than $2. Like back in, like, I'm not even kidding, like back in the 90s, the early 90s or whatever. It had to been like 98 cents. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, people, I think the generation today will never understand, like, you can get 10 Reese's. You can get 10 Reese cups for like less than $1 or right at $1 at the grocery stores, or if you even go to like a Dollar General or a Family Dollar or whatever. But now it's like that doesn't even exist. It's like you probably get like 5 for like $3, you know. But anyway, I remember selling that in school, and what cost me $1, maybe $2 with food stamps, I would get like, I'd have like $40-$50, you know, from all the things I sold. And think about it now, from all the things that I sold, and I didn't even, and those were from cakes and candies, and maybe like some Kool-Aid jammers and stuff, but I ain't even spend, like, all I spent was $10 of food stamps. So I don't know, even back at that early age, it taught me like, okay, about that taught me the grinding and, you know, making things work for you. So my point, I say all that because I know I talk a whole lot. I say all that to say this: I'm not going to ask anybody for anything. Okay, I'm going to always. God is always going to make a way, but I'm always going to think positive when there is so much negativity around me. Now that's something that I have mastered, and can't nobody tell me that that's a lie. I'm telling you, as somebody who is going through a lot of things currently, and somebody who has gone through a whole lot of things, I'm always gonna think I dropped the bottle. The cup is always gonna be half full. It's never gonna be half empty. It's always half full. That's how I think about things. So I'm gonna keep that mindset. I'm gonna keep that mentality, because I think that has something. That's something that has really allowed me to progress in life. So I'm gonna always keep that mindset. You said be in natural. I love that. All things Keena Cole. I love that. Happy birthday, Black Low-Key. It's your birthday. You mind me asking how old are you? My birthday is November 30th, so it's in 15 days. Wow, that's cool. You're a November baby. Yep, I'm 32. When I was 29 going into 30, I shut the whole damn world off. Wow, get out of here. Wow, that's impressive. That's so impressive. Wow. You said when I was 32. Yep, I'm 32. And when I was 29 going into 30, I shut the whole damn world off. I think I'm shutting it off. I think I'm shutting it off for real. You said, right, my problem with people is if I said something, did something, or make you feel some type of way, just tell me. It can be a teachable moment for me, but not just to get distant and say nothing is weird. Now, all things Keena Cole. Now, I'm gonna say this. I do agree with you to a certain degree with that one, because I feel like this. I feel like when you are with somebody, say friends, girlfriend, boy, whoever you're with, you know, when you have opened your heart up to these people and you told them countless times of, you know, the do's and don'ts and what triggers you, what doesn't trigger you, and for these people to continue to do that, and you've already told them now, and a friend or in a relationship or whatever, how you want to look at it, you know, because some people I feel like are married and they're going through this thing with their husband or their wives or whoever they're with, and it's like you're constantly going through that, and they know what triggers you. So why would they do that? If they love you, they wouldn't put you through that. And that's why some of those people, in my opinion, I feel like they just leave and they distance themselves from people without an explanation, because they've already explained and expressed throughout the relationships, through that friendship, through that relationship, whatever, however you look, the situationship, they've already let those people know. And that's why I feel like some people just rather go distance without explanation, because they know that they're not going to understand, and it's just going to further stress them out, because the people that because of the people that they're walking away from are going to obviously be, I don't want to say combative, but they're obviously going to think like, okay, well, you're weak, you're weird, even, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying when you've expressed so much to those people. Y'all, it's a mosquito right here, and that mosquito was gonna bite my ass. It was gonna beat my ass. I had to get rid of it. You said that's weird as hell, but I do agree with you when it's something where it's like, say, a new friendship, and then maybe that person does something, and you just to walk away. I don't think that's okay. I don't think that's fair. Black Low Key says the problem, Terrence, is you're too invested in reading too many books. Some of these books need you to read them and will do anything for you to crack it open and read one more page. Wow. Oh my gosh. I know you ain't. Who you sending me? You sending me to school? Black Low Key, you sending me to school, bro. If you don't like how the story goes, close the book. Oh my gosh, as the world turns. Let me watch some Young and the Restless and some more As the World, all that good stuff. Queen Keisha, oh my gosh. That's one of my friends right there, y'all, for real. Keisha, I love you so much. I love you so much. Y'all, that's my biological sister, my genuine friend. Love her so much. I appreciate you for coming in here, Keisha. Thank you. I needed to see you. I did call you yesterday, and I left you a message. I know you busy. You doing your thug dizzle. Keisha flying to Dallas. She flying here. She flying there. Like, she's so busy. How do you do that? Hey, Real Talk with Nana. Thanks for coming in, Nana. How you doing? How you feeling? How you been? Always so nice to see you, Nana. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Nana, I'm clean shaven because I had to do this fit test for work, and I'm compliant. So I shaved, and people are like, okay, you look like a baby. I think right now I look more like my dad than ever, because every time my dad is a darker complexion than I am. I'm the complexion of my mom. And so when I shave, I feel like, okay, yeah, I definitely look like my dad a lot more. Okay, and then Black Low Key said 35. You are 35. Well, awesome. That's awesome. Well, happy birthday to you, bro. Okay, all things he Cole said, right? I understand that these people that I'm speaking on haven't been vocal and they just get distance. Yes, that is weird as hell. I must say, they're that's weird. That is strange, and that's what I mean too. I feel like, yeah, like I don't think. See, that's not a friend. When you know that you haven't, when you know you haven't shared things. See, I'm talking about in a sense where you open up to people. You open up to people, and people know, they know what you're going through, what you've been through, and like I said, what truly triggers, what truly can trigger you. Those people, in my opinion, they shouldn't do those things that trigger you. And when they do those things, I can see where some people just want to walk away from the relationship or from the friendship, because it's just it's a lost cause, But when people don't open up and they don't share their feelings, and like I said, people that I've talked to, y'all, I've cried to these people. These people know so many things about me. I can't even express, y'all. So if you know that much about a person, this person is going through so much, all the things that have happened in their childhood. Even people on here, like I've told y'all how, from the bullying and the disrespect, like, why would you want to sit up here and trigger somebody? Why would you want to do things and you know that's going to cause some type of, that's going to impact my life in a negative way, but you call yourself a friend? I'll never understand that. I mean, I will never understand that. Personally, I won't. I'm sorry, y'all, just responding to the text. Keisha, it's always so nice to see you. I love you. And Nana, I genuinely love you. You're so incredible. Gosh, I every time I see your comments, it just, you put a big smile on my heart. You really do. Okay, I think this is okay. Let me get up here. Wait, okay. Queen Keisha said, if you keep filling everyone's cup, when yours is empty, who will fill it? When you are real and genuine will find you. Never expect to find yourself in others. Oh, I gotta leave it to Keisha to come through with the words, plural. Thank you so much. You're absolutely right. And you know what? My cup, Lord Jesus, as I sit here, it's not empty. It's not empty. But I do need a refill. Okay, I need a refill. And I know that I have to take a step back. That's why I said I'm doing more of a reset. And that's yesterday I did a live stream where I said I've made a promise to myself to not engage with things that, when I say thank y'all so much, Keisha, thank you, Black Low Key, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, Key Nicole. I'm serious. I appreciate, I know people watching in the background. Folks don't want to come in. They don't want to engage, and that's okay. I would like for you to, because I'm not going to get upset if I disagree with what you're saying. Like I said, this isn't Tina or Dolly, okay? So I'm not going to curse somebody out or green screen, man. But real talk, I would love for the engagement, because maybe it can be something I can learn. I can learn something. I've learned a lot even from Black Loki. I learned a lot from you, Key Nicole. I learned a lot from you, Keisha. I've learned so much from you. I look up to you. But I think it's important to, I now know the importance of taking a step back, resetting. Sometimes you have to do that. You ever think about something with devices and all these things in life and stuff? You have to press reset. You have to come to a point in your life where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to engage with that, but that doesn't mean I hate that person or I hate that. I just want to take a step back. I want to gather my thoughts collectively, and I want to know how to better, like, you internalizing things, but you want to learn how to express things better. And sometimes you just have to, again, you do have to get away from the noise. And that's what I'm choosing to do. And because even with work, I said I allowed those people to stress me out so bad, because I check my blood pressure. I have a portable blood pressure thing. I don't have high blood pressure. My blood pressure's, I've had high cholesterol, but which is so, my numbers are great. You guys, I'm still a big guy. Okay, I am, but I've lost over 190 pounds. And I'm telling you guys, like, I physically, like, my heart is good. Like, my cholesterol is good. My blood pressures are just great. They're even better than they were before. But it was elevated. My blood pressure was elevated Thursday and Friday for sure. And I check it. I check it religiously. I think it's important. Yeah, I want to live. Kelsey's like, Uncle Terrence, are you going to be around? Uncle Terrence going to be here, okay? If God sees fit, I'm going to be here, okay? So I don't want to allow myself to stroke out over what someone else says or even what they do. And that's just me. That's me allowing the enemy to win. And no, I'm not doing that. So this is my point. And I don't know if y'all can tell with my attitude within this live stream, but I'm not kidding. Like, I'm truly not going to be bothered by the nonsense from others. And if I don't understand what people are saying, or if I don't really understand the intentions, I might ask one time. I might, but if my spirit just feels like it's not good for me, I'm not gonna deal with it. When I tell you, I sat in that hotel room last night when I got back from Ybor City, which I can't believe somebody got shot. Somebody was shot and killed in Ybor. Like I went with Brittany, and I'm like, did this really just? I mean, I'm reading this like on this live, and I'm like, I ain't even know about that. But then last weekend, I knew about the young guy who like I said, a kid that ran into the whole crowd of people, because we were there like 10 minutes. If we had stayed there, if we were there like 10 minutes earlier, we would have been hit. I'm for certain. And we had already walked out. We were like 10 minutes out, which 10 minutes walking to Ybor City, that's like you're way down Ybor City at the because it's on 7th Street. Anyway, it's just crazy how things happen. But when I did get back to the room, I don't know what compelled me. I went through this damn phone, y'all. I just started deleting numbers, and I'm not going to change my number again. I'm deleting those numbers because I ain't got to sit up here because, you change your number, you do all this stuff. And I'm with 7 different companies. I take call, I do this. I'm not going to go through all that. Like I said, I'm fit because these people don't call. They don't, or when they do call or text, and a lot of times they text and they just want something. And I ain't got time for that. So it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with pressing reset on your life. In my opinion, I think what does a reset do when you refresh things? Okay, refresh is one thing, but when you reset, you do more than refresh. You allow yourself, in my opinion, you allow your cup to be refilled with the blessings of God. And I feel like by me keeping these people in my life, and I'm just gonna be real, I feel like God is even though, because God is talking to me and he's telling me, son, you know what you need to do. You're not doing it because you're afraid and you're uncomfortable. But a lot of times, I don't know if you guys can agree with this, but when you are shifting, when God is trying to shift you into a better you, into your purposeful life, things become uncomfortable. The shifting is uncomfortable. It's meant to be uncomfortable. Thank you so much, Keisha. I love you so much. Black Oak, he said, when it comes to a person's story or your own, you should learn about lesson mistakes. You should see growth in the main character. There should be hope. The story should capture you in the moment. Wow. Callus, I do remember you. Thank you so much. I saw you in the live stream last night, right? I appreciate you. Every page should be enjoyable and nourishing. I love that. Yes, it's Callus. I know it's Callus. Yes, Callus. How you doing? Is it Kalis or Callus? Kalis. I'm saying Callus. So baby, it's Kalis. You should be Black Loki says you should be fulfilled after reading a story. If you don't feel any of what I said, close the book now. Black Loki, I gotta open the book. I want to read the whole book. I mean, because I'm feeling everything that you're saying. I think it's beautifully written, it's beautifully stated, and beautifully said. And I appreciate you for your acknowledgement and your engagement, but overall, just for your time, because I need this. Like to me, and I'm being so serious, this is therapeutic, and that's why you were like, man, what's up with the seriousness? The serious face, because I'm going through so much. I really, really am, and I appreciate y'all more than you know. Queen Keisha says, I love you more. Thank you so much, Keisha. God bless you. Kayla, you said, I remember that. You remember the live stream I showed the Christmas lights and all that? You saw the green screen man. Yeah, the green screen man may pay a visit today. Okay. May pay a little visit. Okay, all things Key Nicole said, yes, Keisha, when people don't appreciate you, take that time and pour it in yourself. Since folks, mammies ain't never taught them how to handle and care for genuine people. All things Key Nicole, I love how you freaking type and how you write and how you talk and just everything about you, yo. I love that. God bless you. I love your realness. Oh, I can never give it. I can never get enough of that. D1 Edit says, what's poppin', Terrence? Happy Saturday, bro. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday. It's like what? It's probably 80 degrees now. It's so crazy because it got cool last night or early this morning. But y'all know, I did do. Look, I on YouTube, I did so many shorts. I reached the maximum amount that I can do. I exceeded the limit. But yesterday, November 14th, we got 36,103 steps in. The goal was 30,000, and I achieved that. I surpassed it by 6,103 steps. So God is good. Now, look, the goal today is 10,000 steps. Okay, that's the goal today. Your best, Black Low Key says, your best asset is freedom. Freedom to read about any and everything. Now I think a book like that is beautiful and amazing. As the author of my own book, it inspires me to create the stories. It inspires me to create new stories with others. I think that's amazing. Black Low Key, that's impressive. It really is. You said, "Yo, what's up? What's up, D1 Edits?" D1, I know you said call me Layden. So Layden, Layden, how you doing? I just, I say D1 Edits because I want other people to know, okay, D1 Edits is here, my friend is a Christian YouTuber too. That's awesome. You can tell who a person is by the stories they tell you and the stories they share and the books they read. See, I agree with that, Black Low Key, but like I'm gonna say this, not in its entirety, because I feel like sometimes they can be a facade. I've had people come into my life, and I don't know if you know the book about Conversations with God. It's a big, beautiful hardback book. You probably can get in the paperback too, but it's like the Bible, but it's like not for beginners, but it expresses even more the meanings of, like, okay, the ideas of God, of whatever. I mean, maybe I'm not explaining this too great, but it's Conversations with God, and I forgot who it was written by. I guess I can Google this. But an individual actually suggested that to me, and she had the book, and I would read it. This was when I was back in Jackson, Mississippi, and way before YouTube. Oh my gosh! But I was traveling. And y'all know I'm from Columbus, but I was traveling in Jackson, Mississippi, which is Jackson, Mississippi is the state capital of Mississippi. And so I was like two and a half hours away from home, South Mississippi. I live in the North Mississippi area. And sure enough, like, you talk to this person and it's like, wow, you got to have great morals and values in life. And this person turned out to be just a snake, And so I get what you're saying. But I definitely feel like sometimes it is something. I think some people are just they're good about putting on disguises. And me, I'm not trying to, I ain't no damn saint. I'm country. I'm crazy. But I have no reason to sit up here and lie to people. I don't bother people. And like, all things heat and cold, like you said, I am motherfucking tired of being bothered. Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me. Conversations with God. You know what? It's a lot of them. I knew I would run into that because this is back, man. This was back. We're talking back like 2008. Oh my gosh. So it's 2008. So 17 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're talking. So a lot of more books. And I should have known that a lot of more books were have been published and everything with that name, because that Conversation with God, right? it's a bunch of testimonies and stuff, but this was not that book. But anyway, that person did have that book and knew a lot about that book, but still, what she would show and how she would do people, and I don't know, it's just it showed me that she wasn't that person wasn't real. D1 Jesus, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hello, hi, thanks for coming in. Kayla says, yo, what's up? It's you said it's Carson. What's up, Carson? Thanks for coming in, Carson. God bless you. How you doing? How about remember it's Kayla? Kayla, I do remember you. I said that. I remember you. I'm a Christian YouTuber, dude. Okay, that's awesome. Well, hey, now listen, Carson. I'm a Christian. I'm a cursing Christian. All right. So from one Christian to another, you know, we can't judge each other. Okay. Okay. Nunu said, hey, Pusha T in chat. Hey, Nunu, how you doing? Happy Saturday, Nunu. Just for kicks, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Smash that like button, bunch of gizzards. Absolutely, man. Gizzards and chicken liver sounds scrumptious right now. Scrumptious. I haven't eaten anything. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of hungry, but maybe I'll get some oxtails. But we're gonna go play some tennis, so we're gonna go work out. You said I saw your live stream when you walked in the hood of Tampa. Yeah, I was in the hood last night. But that was like early because I went out when I got back to the hotel, I went out and I took I Uber, but I took the Lyft. I took a Lyft to Ybor City. It's not that I drink and stuff. I just don't be like, y'all gotta understand, like Ybor, like far as the parking, you have to pay for parking. And there's a lot of crazy people. This is before like people getting shot and killed and all that stuff and accidents. It's always some mess going on in Ybor because it's a tourist kind of place and it's a lot of people. So I don't want to risk my car getting broken into. I don't want to risk my car, you know, my Denali getting scratched more than it is now because people park beside you and open the door and just slam it open. And also it's cheaper. When you go to Ybor and you like where I used to park at Ybor, I pay for parking, and the parking it's excessive, especially like on that Fridays and like even tonight, like Saturday. I don't think I'm gonna go tonight, but I might be going to Hard Rock Casino. Don't judge me, okay? But no, real talk. Like I just feel like it's cheaper to just do the Lyft, and also you guys, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I used to like do a lot with get a lot like with Lyft and stuff, whatever, and Uber and all that. And so I have like these crazy discounts. So what did I pay? I paid like to and from less than $20 last night, or I should say this morning, because I had crazy discounts. I had like 40% discounts. That's what they have for me. I can't speak for y'all. This is not sponsored. I am not. Lyft is not sponsoring me, okay? Before anybody say, well, Terrence talked about it, and I don't got 40% off. They gave me 40% off because I had dealt with them for so many. I dealt with them so much, you know, this year. I've done a lot of lifts. Y'all know because I've had car issues and things just kind of happen and stuff, whatever. And even until like last year with the hurricane, y'all remember that? Was it? No. This was this year. No, last year. No, I'm lying. Last year, because it was hurricane. I remember Hurricane Milton, the hurricane and all that mess. And then I had my car parked in the garage. Man, time flies. I had my car parked in the garage because I learned my lesson in my other Denali because I parked it on the ground level here in like Naples, Florida. Keisha, if you here, you remember because Keisha, you got me the hotel room for 5 nights, about $1,500 damn dollars, because they price gouged the rooms because nobody could go. Everybody was coming from Tampa to Naples to Southwest Florida to Naples and Fort Myers, which the storm back then Hurricane Ian again, it it shifted, went over Tampa, and hit Southwest Florida. Anyway, but the second time around with this Milton, who this hurricane brought like a lot of tornadoes too. But I parked my car in the garage, and sure enough, everybody car that was parked in the garage, they their cars would crank. So people were saying how rats or the mice or whatever would come into the garage during that storm, and it was chewing at people's wires because my alternator, the wires were like chewed or whatever. So I guess that's what happened, and it happened to everybody's car. There were like hundreds of people in the garage. Their car would not start, but at least we didn't have any flood damage because it did flood here. Remember again, people are like books. The stories I'm talking about is other people. I'm speaking in metaphor. Books are people. Think of what I said with that premise. Books are people. People are stories. The story will tell itself. Just for Kicks says, you never truly know who your friends are until you need help moving. I didn't want to laugh at these. Just for Kicks, I saw your smiley face, or I saw the laughing emoji, and I was like, okay, do you need help moving? Well, that's one way to put it, but also it's a lot of other things too when you need help. But I love that. I love that. I'm sorry, y'all. The comments. What is up with the comment? Okay. Oh, Neil Donald Wash wrote it. Oh, thank you so much, Keisha. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. How do you know this, Keisha? How do you do these things? Thank you so much. You know who your friends are, and if you don't, ask them to tell you the stories. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much, Carson. D1. Jesus, I appreciate that. I think if you read the full metaphor in context, you will find the true understanding. You will find the true understanding. The knowledge I give comes from the stories, or should I say, people that have inspired me. Hope this helped. It does help. Black Low Key, everything that you have written has been exceptional, and I'm not just saying that to give you brownie points. Tell you're already brown. All right, I'm just keeping it real. I truly understand what you're saying, and I appreciate you. Did you see more kitty witties today? You know what? I saw that black cat. I don't know. I know like somebody here, maybe the management with the hotel, they feed the cat. But I saw that black cat. That black cat be walking up the stairs and just sitting about rooms and stuff. That black, my right hand to God, that black cat that's here at this hotel, that cat is a spirit. That cat is, well, let me just say, a spirit of someone. Because every living thing, in my opinion, has a spirit. People don't believe that, but every living thing has a spirit. Just for Kicks says, Ybor is a great place to feel better about your life decisions. Just for Kicks. You got a lot of people watching. Yeah, I guess I do. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. All things Keena Cole says, I use Lyft a lot. They say giving me a discount. I think they give the discount to frequent users. Yes. And I used them a lot last year, especially with the hurricane situations. And I've used them a few times this year. And so I got lots of % off. Yes, I remember had me word out my mind. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Keisha. These damn hurricanes, y'all. I'm telling you, we still in that season too. And when we're in Florida, anything can happen. But I just pray. Just for Kicks says, thanks to that ride share, it was the only way I could lift some of my Tinder dates. That is hilarious. Kayla says, I gotta go. Okay, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much. You guys, so I've been live for I didn't plan on going live for over an hour, but y'all know how it is. I get to talking. I know people come in and stuff. Keisha, I love you. 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 I miss you. I miss you all. I'm so proud of Jamon Jr. You guys, Jamon Jr., my oldest nephew, he's 13 years young. He was the student month. He was the student month. He was the how did they call student of the month for October. And when I saw that on Facebook, oh my gosh, y'all, I lit up. I love that. That young man is so incredible. He really is. I love these kinds of discussion. We need more. We need these more often. Yes, all things are cold. Like honestly, you know what? And we're gonna have them more often. I have a lot more. I have just so much on my mind I want to discuss. And I said, you know what? Why not make like a YouTube, like live stream of it? And it's not to bash anybody, but these things are informative in certain ways. It's educational. It can be entertaining. We can still have fun. But I want to be serious, just because I'm going to lay down and listen and suffering from a migraine today. Love you. Love you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that Keisha, my older sister, she's had migraines and stuff, whatever. Migraines are just, a headache is just terrible, but a migraine is just horrible. I hope and pray that it just ceases and it doesn't come back. Lord have mercy. Those migraines are something. They really, really are. Y'all know I'll be watching my surroundings. Hell, my head stay on a swivel. What was I gonna do? Lady said, me and my friend are watching right now, and me and him were saying that you are great and awesome. And he says, finally, a guy who reads chat. Let me tell you, sometimes I'm slow on it, but I do want to engage with everybody, trolls and all. Okay, no matter how many people I get in, no matter how many people, if it's 1, if it's 100, if it's 200, whatever. I want to engage with as many people as I can, and everybody is welcome. Especially here on StreamYard. I'm like, okay, I got to press it. I also want to show your guys' comments too. Sometimes, is it time to go get oxtails now? Oh gosh, let me tell you, all things Keto Cold. Every second is a perfect time for oxtails. But I must say, it's not that I'm fasting, but I do want to go get a good workout in. Mama Southern Soul Food does close at 8 p.m., but I don't like to go there at 8 or anywhere like 6, 7, 8. Hell no, like right when she closes, because I feel like you kind of get like the leftover whatever food. I want to get fresh oxtail. So I don't know though. I don't know. But also I do leave out, Lord willing, tomorrow morning. I'm heading back to Fort Myers because I am on call like Sunday PM, okay, in the evening. But we can always probably get some tomorrow morning, that D1 guys, the friend I'm talking about. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So Carson, so Layden, Carson is your friend and you guys are watching. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. W's, I'm going to put some W's in here as well. W's in the chat for Carson and Layden. I'm just putting so many W's. Okay. I'm W and W and W and W and W, because you know what? We're all winners. But Terrence, I need nourishment. By the time we eat, my family will be planning my funeral. All things Keto Cold. Listen, you see this girl up in this? Go scroll up. You see Queen Keisha, my sister. Okay, that's my real sister. Don't even get me started. I go over to my sister and my brother-in-law's house, and I'm like, Keisha, I need something, because they get to cooking. She'll be fixing. I mean, they both cook. They are excellent cooks. They are both excellent cooks. But they get to cooking and the music going. It's just always a fun time. But I don't know why other black folks be doing that. I'd be like, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds waiting on y'all. And so Keisha will get pizza and chips and dips and tunas and sandwiches and all this before the main meal or whatever and stuff. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But I know what you're saying. You having to wait, but you know what? It's always worth it, right? The food is always good in the end. but Lord is my witness, I can relate. Keisha, I know Keisha hear me. She probably laughing her ass off too. But thank y'all so much for coming in here. I'm gonna head out. Just for Kick said, this man is a true blessing to the YouTube community. I'm grateful I was led to his channel. Blessings to all of you that are here to support. Thank you so much, just for Kicks. Look, I got some W's coming for you as well. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all, amazing people. Seriously, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. We are all winners in here. We're all winners. There are no losers here. I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope and pray that whoever finds this live stream, no matter what, it can be a year from now, it can be 2 days from now, it can be 15 minutes. But I hope that it touches you guys in just the most amazing way. And know that, hey, we all struggle with something, you know. No matter what you go through, Jesus will always have your back. And Jesus is so powerful no matter what. God always puts you through hard situations because he knows you can face them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Carson, God bless you. That was so thoughtful and so meaningful. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all for y'all time. I really do love and appreciate y'all. You have no idea what this means to me. Like, it has helped me so much. It's helped me so much. The Real Odds and Evens, great live, by the way. Your shine is needed, Terrence. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. The Real Odds and Evens. You guys go check out The Real Odds and Even, an amazing content creator. Always so motivational and always so real. Just a joy to watch. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my channel members. If you're a channel member or not, I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Remember, you guys, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Keep going, okay? We got this. I'm going to end the stream now. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I can't believe, thank you for the turnout. Thank y'all so much. I love you too, Keisha. I needed to see your face this morning. Remember, if people can't stand your light, tell them to get sunglasses. I love you. I love you too. Keisha, thank you. Thank you for being just the most amazing sister, the most amazing, nourishing, amazing person, and my friend. You are my friend. See you, dude. I have inspired. You have inspired me, dude. Well, you inspired me. You inspired me as well, Carson. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your friend Layden. Thank y'all so much. D1 Edits and D1 Jesus. God bless y'all both. You better do another live today. Yeah, I gotta do another live. Yeah, well, you inspire me as well. No. Never apologize. Please don't apologize. I understand. I promise you I get it. I appreciate y'all so much. God bless you all. I love you, Keisha. I love you all. I genuinely do. And I hope and pray we all just filled with so many blessings. And look, the things that don't mean us any good, y'all, let's just keep marching. Like, just away from them. Don't even look back. I'm not looking back. I'm looking forward. I have tunnel vision. I'm focused in the name of Jesus. Thank y'all so much. Again, I appreciate y'all. People coming in, people coming out. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all. I'm going to go. Thank you so much. Nice to see all of y'all. Bye. God bless you. Bye.